Hello and welcome to Americans Talk Australian Survivor. I'm Rachel.
I'm Leah.
And I'm Matt.
Thanks for joining us. We're so excited to get into the new season of Australian Survivor Brains vs. Brawn Part 2, premiering tomorrow, February 17th. And just ahead of the season, we wanted to hop on here and discuss what we think to expect and talk about the theme, the new contestants. So this is the second time that we're seeing Brains vs. Brawn here on Australian Survivor, the first one back in 2021. What do you guys think about the repeat theme?
I'm excited about Brains versus Brawn, the second version of it. It was exciting the first time around, and I think it's fun pitting strong people against smart people.
Well, let's not forget that strong people can be smart and smart people can be strong. But I'm pretty much indifferent to it. I'm just so excited that there's another season of Australian Survivor.
So we saw this theme a couple years ago, and spoiler for that season, but a brain won Haley, and runner-up was King George, another brain.
Woohoo!
That was exciting.
Do you guys think that it'll be the same, a brain will win again, or do you think this could be the shakeup that we're looking for, where Brawn may come out victorious?
Well, I really don't know what will happen because I think each time, each season, it depends upon the players. Who are you connected with? Like, you have this big pot you're thrown in. Maybe it works out this time. Whereas if you were put into a different pot, you would have succeeded. In this pot, you would not. So I think it determines the pot.
Make the game.
Yes, I think the contestants make the game.
Well, I think that a smart person's going to figure out how to win the game and win it this season. That's what I think. And I'll let you know who my prediction is when we get to that in a second.
So we looked on 10play.com and we reviewed all the players. They wrote little bios, they did little videos. So we picked our winners just based on first impressions. It'll probably change throughout the game, but do we want to share our winner picks?
I'm ready, sure. I think it'll be fun to go back and listen to this episode and see who we picked and see how wrong we were, or maybe right.
We might embarrass ourselves by the end of the season.
No one is being embarrassed because anybody who makes it to this point in Survivor, congratulations. It's so exciting that you were chosen to play.
That's true. It's a big honor.
So who do you think's going to win?
I'll go first. I think Miles is going to win. After I watched the videos and read about them, he said something about having a spreadsheet and figuring out when they throw wrenches into the game and when they make changes. And he's prepared because he's looking ahead and he's understanding what's going on, I think, way more than other people. At least that's my impression. So I think that he's going to win based on being able to predict what's going to happen.
I'm choosing a Brawn Morgan, Olympic sprinter. I'm not sure why I picked her. I just think she seems very easygoing. She seems to have a good personality. And plus, with her being so athletic, I think she'll be able to connect well with others and do well in challenges.
My winner pick for the season is Karen. She's a doctor. It looks like possibly an orthopedic surgeon. And in her bio, she talked about how she's been kind of on the right track and working really hard these past several years. And she wants to do something kind of crazy and different. And I think that her competitive field that she's coming from will have an interesting impact on how she approaches the game. So I'm really excited to see her. I think she'll win. But I also wanted to shout out Laura, who is self-described as a witch. So how do you guys think that that will come across in the game of Survivor?
Well, I think if you hear the word witch, it kind of like, ooh, but she appears to be anything but that kind of witch. She seems to be bubbly, has a lot of personality, and I think she'll be a good spokesman for people who are witches.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be interesting to see how she plays it. Is she going to go in there and from the first minute say that she's a witch? Is she going to hold off and wait until she makes some friends and then tell them? Or is she going to wait till the very end and not say anything? Because I think that it has a negative connotation in most societies, and I think that it will be hard to convince people not to get rid of this person because they consider themselves a witch. That's what I think. I think it'll be interesting to follow along and see how she plays it.
But as we're saying this, I was thinking of Bewitch. Sure. And then also Sabrina the Teenage Witch. So there have been positive thoughts on being a witch.
Right, there are. Absolutely.
It sounds like she describes herself by being a witch as seeing auras in people and manifesting things. So it sounds like she typically meets the criteria of a good witch, but it'll be interesting to see how that kind of plays across the game of Survivor. This is a first for us to see on this show, so I'm excited to find out. Well, it looks like there's a lot of great players coming up this game. Anyone else that stands out to you?
I like Allie. She says that, I don't know, she's something about her I liked. Being 6 foot tall, I would be interesting to see how that is an advantage, which I'm sure it will be an advantage in athletic endeavors.
And I think Max was, correct me if I'm wrong, is Max the teacher?
Yeah, the primary school teacher.
Right, yes. He looked like he was having a lot of fun in his classroom.
Yes, he did.
It looks like it might be just fun hanging out with him, making fires and hanging out on the beach with him. So I think he'll bring some levity to the game.
So it looks like a fantastic group of contestants, and we're very excited to see how this season plays out. The great news about Australian Survivor this year, this calendar year of 2025, is it sounds like we're going to get 2 seasons.
Wow.
So
excellent.
This season is Brain vs. Brawn 2. And I read online, it looks like in July is going to be Australia versus the world.
Ooh.
So more to come on that, but how exciting that it's a double season. I'm glad that we're finally adopting that into the 10-play role of things. It's about time.
Right. Well, I'm just excited to see people running around in the green, eating coconuts in the forest, in the jungle, because it's just so cold here in the United States this time of the year that I'm getting tired of snow, and I'm looking forward to seeing summertime.
Woohoo, me also.
Yeah, it'll be great to see the beach and see some warmth.
And finding out about these contestants.
Yes, so we'll find out more tomorrow. Join us tomorrow for our next episode of Americans Talk Australian Survivor. And in the meantime, don't forget to follow us on Instagram at ATAustralianSurvivor or send us an email at ATAustralianSurvivor@gmail.com and let us know your winner pick. Put it in writing before it comes out so that you can prove that you knew it ahead of time. And we look forward to chatting with you later. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.